women. And I address Black women specifically because we're the only ones that have been conditioned to believe that a relationship can survive off of penis, prayer, potential, and love alone. Anytime we desire a financially and fiscally responsible and secure man, we're then villainized. We're called gold diggers. We're called prostitutes. We're literally called out of our names for wanting a man to provide for the family that he has created. Men and women will try to guilt you into accepting less. Do not allow anyone to gaslight you into lowering your standards. Women will literally say, at least he has a job, at least he has a car, just because they've accepted less. And men will project on you and say, you're going to die alone, or you're going to be 45, you're going to look up and be single, so you might as well settle now anyway. We're not doing that. We're not doing struggle love. We're not doing the ride or die. We're not getting it out of the mud. It's okay to want people to come to the relationship financially intact. One thing's for sure and two things for certain. Having high standards will save you from low-level experiences, and I've never seen someone who actually meets your high standards complain about them. Stop feeling guilty and stop feeling shame for wanting more. Go where you're desired.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as for the title, guys, you can see in today's video we're going to be talking about Keke Palmer and her dusty baby daddy. I'm pretty sure at this point you guys know everything that has transpired between Keke Palmer and her dusty baby daddy. I'm pretty sure you guys saw all of those images where he was literally dragging her all over the sofa. And Keke Palmer, unfortunately, it seemed like she still hasn't really learned her lesson. Guys, this right here is once again why I always come out here and say we can't put all of the blame on these lowest hanging group of society, because unfortunately, as long as you have Black women that share the same mentality as Keke Palmer and so many other of these young, beautiful, successful Black women, I truly feel like as long as we have women with these type of mindset, we're going to continue to see these very much unfortunate type of dynamic. Nonetheless, guys, listen to what Keke Palmer had to say about her ultimately coming out here and deciding to date down, and then we will come back with more.
Nobody cares when a man finds his woman under a bridge.
No, I live for Stedman, but you know that Stedman has for many decades been the butt of jokes.
Yeah, because of gender rules.
Yes.
People feel like because she's Oprah Winfrey, who did y'all want her to be with, Barack Obama? That doesn't make sense, guys. I mean, I feel like that's the weird thing about powerful women, what we're left with. So I'm supposed to find love, but he's got to have a certain amount of money, and then, but at the same time, I got to still be like, guys, what's going on here? Why am I? Nobody cares when a man finds his woman under a bridge. No one cares.
No one
cares. And I frankly don't care if that's who you love. That's who you love. Why do we have to deal with that?
Yes.
That to me makes no sense. I ain't never look. My daddy told me a man needs to treat you right. He needs to handle and service you in whatever way you need service. Let me tell you one thing that Keke don't need.
Money.
From nobody. Now, if you want to give a little something and get my nails done, something cute,
but
I'm fine.
So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, as y'all can see, Keke Palmer is one of these Black women that regardless of what they go through with some of the lowest hanging group of society, they're always going to find a way for them to justify them coming out here, dating down, having these male put their hand on them. Because at the end of the day, I can assure you guys, if Keke Palmer didn't have this scarcity mindset, she probably, one, she wouldn't have been a single baby mama. Two, she probably wouldn't have been abused. And three, she know how to live with this dust bucket for the rest of her life. Because once again, regardless of people coming out here and saying that it's only 18 years that you have to take care of these kids, unfortunately, if you go out here and you procreate with one of the lowest hanging group of society, these leashes, unfortunately, you're going to have to deal with them as long as this kid has oxygen with their system. Nonetheless, y'all know I also had to hop into the comment section to see what people are sounding off saying. So as you guys can see, the first commentator say, no, we don't agree with her. I don't. Wendy Williams, Sherry Shepherd, Halle Berry, Mary J. how all warn you, if it goes south, you will be paying after he done cheated on you. Ladies, don't listen to Keke on this. I thoroughly agree with what she had to say. This one responded by saying, same thing happened to men to way more than it does to women. So what's your point? We already know that's a dust bucket, because at the end of the day, black males are literally the only group of males that are continuously coming out here. In one breath, they will be crying about them wanting to go back in time when women were traditional. But in the second breath, they also want you as a woman to be taking care of them, or either going 50-50 with a dusty situation, which we already know they're going to be cheating on you. Most likely they're going to be abusing you. They're going to be going out here exposing you to all type of STI. So at the end of the day, are we surprised that we have a low self-esteem black male coming out here defending the fact that unfortunately Keke Palmer say that she don't necessarily have a problem dating down? Absolutely not. This one responded by saying, but doesn't that happen to successful men as well? We already know, another dust bucket, right? This one say, that's nothing in comparison to what men have to deal with over the past 60 years. We have learned to find our women overseas in a village. This right here, these type of comments right here, is exactly why I continue to tell black women to stay away from these male, because these male will be talking about women here within the US, that woman, they're this, they're that. This is why they're going overseas to these countries, whether it's Latin countries, whether it's in the Philippines, because we already know life is so much more affordable within these countries. This is why you literally have some of the lowest hanging group of society coming on the record talking about they prefer poor, impoverished women, because that ultimately means that they can control them. So as you guys can see, this right here in a nutshell, this dust bucket is telling us that he is indeed a passport bro. And we know these male only go to these countries where they know that these women are not in good financial situation. So this is why they're going to come out here and say that you as a woman, you're this, you're that. This is exactly why they're going overseas, getting feminine, fit, and friendly women. At the end of the day, does this dust bucket not know that had they not had that $5, women across the globe wouldn't even give them a hello? And I know, guys, these males aren't necessarily smart, so we're going to give them a pass for that. So as y'all can see, this other dust bucket responded by saying, she not saying taking care of nobody. She just saying she has money, so don't need his. This other one responded by saying, I'll accept all example except Wendy. She just a horrible person. This one says she's talking about double standard between men and women. She's saying if a man can go find a woman under a bridge and be applauded for building him up, why is it seen as wrong if a woman does it? Because it literally goes against everything that a woman is. Men are supposed to be the provider, protector. This is why I hate about all of these roles reversal, because these males are continuously coming out here talking about traditional women, but they have absolutely zero concept of what a traditional man is. What are you talking about? Personally, I would never get on board with this. If y'all want to go out here, y'all want to build up with these males, because at the end of the day, we already know once they get in a different financial position, we already know precisely what these low-hanging group of society are going to do.
Soon as a black man gets successful, first thing he do is he turn his back on the black woman and go marry the white woman.
This other dust bucket say real men wouldn't care about that. Plus, we know that doesn't happen. Last we seen that was sister, husband, basically referring to Tia and Tamira. So as you guys can see, this one responded by saying, because she's scared of strong men, it's 100% something wrong with any successful woman that wants to go find a man from under a bridge. you instantly know it's a confidence of some type of conflict within. Analogy or not, no way in hell you want a man under a bridge to raise up her son. And lastly, guys, I want to finalize with this comment that you guys are viewing here. So as y'all can see, but her ex was terrible. She should have listened to Steve Harvey. And just in case you guys don't know what this commentator is talking about, Keke Palmer, she went on the Steve Harvey show, and Steve basically was telling her that she needed to date a man that was equally yoked to her. Keke Palmer says she wasn't really interested, and I can assure you guys this is exactly why she ended up in the dusty predicament that she did. And as y'all can see, this interview was very recent, regardless of everything that lowest hanging group of society put her through. In my opinion, she hasn't really learned her lesson. Nonetheless, guys, this is all that I have to say on this whole predicament. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about Keke Palmer in a nutshell coming out here, justifying the fact that she went out here, dated down. We saw everything that man put her through. But as you guys can see, she's still coming out here having this theme, very much dusty mentality. Nonetheless, guys, this is all that I have to say on this whole predicament. What are your thoughts and opinion? Or please get in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.
Black women, it's time to hold ourselves accountable because we are reaping what we sowed. We have lied and gassed black men up for centuries, letting them think that they are kings with no kingdoms, letting them think that they are the emperor when they are naked. And now we are dealing with the consequences of those actions. Instead of being honest with black men and requiring them to do better for not only themselves, but the community that they helped create, we have allowed them to tear it apart and then put it back together quietly behind their backs and then still let them get the credit for it.